Hi, I'm Evie.
Hi, I'm Emily.
Hi, I'm Sydney.
Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss 3 breeds of cattle. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, there are currently 92 million cows in the U.S. today. Average lifespan of cattle is 15 to 20 years. Having grown up on a family farm, I'm able to name many breeds, but not many people are able to say that. While many people are able to recognize breeds of cattle, they're unaware of their origins and where they originally came from. Most cows originated in Europe, and today there are 3 of the most popular breeds in the U.S. are Charolais, Angus, and Hereford. Let's begin by discussing Angus cows. Let's begin by discussing the characteristics and origins of Angus cattle in the U.S. According to the journal Cattle Breeds and Aspects of Regional Geography by Lauren Post, cows are classified by region. For example, Aberdeen Angus are from Aberdeenshire and Angus, England. These strains were crossed to create desirable breed characteristics in cattle. And further, according to the journal Cattle by Ralph Phillips, Angus were developed in England and known for their large appearance and high fat content. Oklahoma State University published an article on Angus cattle, and they say that Angus first appeared in northeast Scotland in the 18th century. Angus origins are unknown, as the first cattle seen had different characteristics such as different colors and etc. Aberdeen Angus were created by crossing Angus Dotties with Buchan Humleys, and Hugh Watson was known for developing the Angus breed. The origins of Angus cattle, according to Oklahoma State in the U.S., were brought to Kansas in the 19th century. Angus were transported to the U.S. by George Grant. Angus were first looked down upon in the market because they were polled, which means they had horns, and they were all black. But later, thousands were brought to the U.S. Today, there are around 330,000 Angus cattle in the U.S. today. Now that we have discussed the characteristics and origins of Angus cattle, we will discuss the characteristics and origins of Charolais cattle. Oklahoma State University published an article on Charolais cattle, and they stated that the Charolais cattle originated in France around the area of Charles, France. Charolais are believed to date back to the AD period, although it was not until the 16th and 17th century that they became popular and well known for their abundant milk and beef purposes. 18th century France, they spread throughout, becoming very popular. An individual named Calude Matthew took a herd from the originating region to the region known as Nievre, and I'm not good at pronouncing that, but they regarded them as the Nievmas cattle. Okay. Charolais were desired for their physical characteristics, such as their long bodies, milk production, and their physique. Origins of Charolais cattle in the United States are: the first Charolais were transported from Europe to Mexico by Jean Pubet in 1930. Brought to the U.S., they were brought to the U.S. after a Texas ranch purchased them from Mexico in 1936. Charolais became one of the most popular breeds in the U.S., known for their large body structures and heavier weight. Today, there are around 730 Charolais cattle in the world. Now that we have discussed the characteristics of Charolais cattle, let's discuss the characteristics of Hereford cattle and their origins in the United States. According to the article, the Hereford bull is contribution to the New World in domestic beef supplies. Joan Grundy states, Herefords are dark red with white faces, which is their primary characteristic. They originated in Herefordshire, England, and they're originally developed to serve as oxen, pulling things around the farm, making them strong, muscular, well alert, and adequate grazers. They're also good in any climate because of these characteristics. Further, according to the article Cattle by Phillips, Herefords are known for their large structure and fat content, making them desirable meat producers. Hereford cattle began to be established in the U.S. by the 1860s. Today, there are around 120 Hereford cattle in the U.S. Due to the rise in the cattle in the West, Herefords began to become imported in the 19th century in the U.S. Herefords are known for their large size and their quality, which is desired by U.S. homesteads. Now that we have discussed Hereford cattle, let's wrap it up in conclusion by discussing all three breeds and their characteristics. All of these breeds originated in Europe and were transported to the United States. While many acknowledge these breeds, they don't know their origins. Since these breeds have been crossed, the breeds that we know now are not the ones that they were originally. Since these breeds were crossed, they have desirable traits that we now want today. Both beef and dairy cows make up around 92 million cattle in the U.S. today. And there are many more popular breeds than what I've previously discussed. I implore each and every one of you as consumers, next time you consume a beef or dairy products, think about its origin and where it came from. Thank you for listening.